We now go to objectives. Your objectives are your business goals or performance targets. They help you quantify how well you are fulfilling your company's mission. When choosing your objectives, make sure they are easy to measure and to track over time. Also, make sure they are connected to specific elements of your company's mission. Here are a few examples to help you choose your own objectives. Take a moment to browse through them. The best business objectives are actionable, measurable, ongoing, and do not cancel other objectives. Actionable means they are within your power, and you can take action to accomplish them. A good example would be to appeal to new markets. A bad example would be to lower taxes since you cannot lower them. Measurable means you can clearly and easily measure and track their progress towards accomplishing them. For example, reduce customer complaints is easily trackable, but improve customer happiness is not. Ongoing means they are long-term, open-ended goals. For example, improve customer satisfaction, not get 50 more positive ratings. They don't cancel other objectives means that if you have two or more objectives, they are not opposite to each other. For example, you cannot elevate the quality of your product while trying to offer cheaper options. Some common errors when choosing your objectives can be relying too much on financial measures of success and lacking long-term vision. There are other ways to achieve a long-term competitive advantage, besides a focus on financial measures. To help you come up with objectives that are not solely focused on financial measures, we recommend thinking about objectives for at least these 4 perspectives. Limit the number of objectives for each perspective to no more than 5, so your plan is easier to execute. Your financial perspective should focus on answering such questions as, how do shareholders see us? Are they satisfied? Are we making money? What can we do to make more money? When you work on your objectives for this perspective, use these questions as a starting point to draft them. Your customer perspective should focus on answering such questions as, how do customers see us? How satisfied are our customers? Are we winning new business? How do we size up against our competitors in our customers' minds? Use these questions as a starting point to draft your objectives for this perspective. Your internal processes perspective should focus on answering such questions as, what must we excel at? Can we execute new ideas quickly and well? Do we reliably produce quality products and services? How efficient are we? Use these questions as a starting point to draft your objectives for this perspective. Finally, your organizational capacity perspective should focus on answering such questions as, how can we continue to improve? How can we generate new ideas? Do we have quality, knowledgeable employees? Can our employees easily share knowledge? Does everyone have access to professional development? Use these questions as a starting point to draft your objectives for this perspective. The strategy map section contains your objectives and their relationship towards each other. For each perspective, you should choose between 1 and 5 strategic goals or objectives. Do not include more than 5. Doing so will make the plan too broad and difficult to execute.
You are now ready to work on your new business objectives. Go to your toolkit and open the new Objectives purple sheet. The purple sheet auto-populates from your Objectives red sheet. If any of your objectives show in red under Imago, try to fix them by changing them so they fit the Imago requirements. After you fix them, you can use them in your new strategy. Fix them by going back to your Objectives red sheet and rewording them or changing them for new ones that fit your new business strategy better. After you fix them, select their appropriate perspective. You can learn more about each perspective by clicking on each cell in the perspectives table on that sheet. Make sure you have at least one objective for each perspective. If not, work on adding objectives for any perspective missing them. Go ahead and give it a try. If you feel stuck at any time, reach out to your consultant.